in a bar, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
So Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bucker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. They'll get an 18 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. To the 45 at the 44. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They're always tough NFL.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. Some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Boy, that ball was just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That one drew him from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway. Unfortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
They didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
Or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Fields. Well, he's got the hook up here. That's Mooney. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Fortson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2 yards to go, second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's got it. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Rice with a nice catch, and he had to be happy on draft day. I would say ecstatic, getting a chance to join the Kansas City offense. And you know what?
Kansas City was awfully happy to get him, too. A physical guy will go underneath and inside, take a hit, and make the catch anyway.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just driving a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. Looking deep here from Mooney. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Murray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie things at 17. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Herbert powering up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 33 yards that time.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown Bears.
Leonard Fournette.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better. Rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result, so frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. They'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. Second down in the yard. Mooney, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get him a first down. And it can...
Touchdown, Chicago! Tyler Scott, 34 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run here with Herbert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Leonard Fournette, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 45, Chiefs 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
19 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the